2, scooby, pop, pop.
To be honest, I've had experiences just within the past few years that are just as formative to the musician I am now as some of the experiences I had when I was just a really young kid. You know, I had all kinds of music entering my life when I was very, very young, but, you know, there were Flaming Lips concerts that I've been to just in the past few years that, you know, changed my course, I think, just as much as any one of those experiences.
My parents were music historians, always checking out different records and bringing different recordings home and taking us out to different concerts. And it could be classical, it could be jazz, it could be bluegrass, it didn't really matter. Dissolving of stereotypes and genre that just invites that curiosity.
Being a musician, being an artist is just one of your jobs. You also get to be a marketing consultant and a social media manager and a salesman, and they're all equally important. You have to find joy in the complexity of all of them.
Everything takes twice as long as you think it will and doesn't turn out anything like you thought it would, maybe. But that doesn't mean that it's not fruitful. Yeah, I think it's really like being willing to get those things that you want out of life, kind of having an idea of your own aesthetic and what you personally want to get out of it. There's so many different things that can offer that, and they're not all landing the orchestra job or landing the Broadway gig.
Even before I was born, my mother said that she felt rhythms going on, and so my parents, who both were not musicians, just put musical instruments in front of me and just said, you know, let's see what he does with this. Because of that, I really wanted to just play more things. I still feel that way. Sometimes you have to take those leaps of faith in that creative realm and just say, you know what, I might not make a bunch of money from this, but it's really worth it, and it actually moves me forward and moves the art world forward.
We get so used to living in a very compartmentalized way, and so to allow that to dissolve and to be in a space where you're truly open and receptive, the audience senses that too.
I really like that genre is a color, because you can point at a genre or a color and say, hey, that's blue, but it's a lot more interesting if you paint a picture that contrasts the blue with other colors as well.
That's a thrill. I mean, it makes every performance something that you genuinely look forward to.
And in terms of advice, say yes to everything for a long time, and then eventually you'll discover that you've been following your bliss the entire time. You just didn't know what that was.